What's up, put 'em up crew? Big Texs here. Let's get your official put 'em up for the night. Probably not the first, and it definitely won't be the last. So as you can see on the screen, we're gonna be watching a little bit of Avatar today. I'm not gonna do reaction videos because I've seen this so many times I can probably tell you what's gonna happen before it's gonna happen. Instead, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a more of an in-depth kind of a review. With that being said, I might pause it a lot, I might do some talking. So if you're here to actually watch the show, this is probably not the best spot because I might even point out some spoilers. I don't like doing that, but this is very old. It's an old show. I know a lot of people are just now kind of getting into it. So with that being said, if you haven't seen Avatar: The Last Airbender and you don't want spoilers, go watch it someplace and then come back and check out my video if you want to get my thoughts on it. And I'm gonna really break down stuff. I'm gonna show little details that I've noticed that I've picked up over my many watch throughs of the show. So if I miss anything, if you guys notice something that I don't, feel free to comment down below. You can also come hang out on Sunday, Wednesday, Friday. I stream on Twitch. This is my Twitch right here, right there. That's my Twitch, that's my Twitter, that's my Instagram. You can find me at all of these different places. Feel free to come hang out. If you'd like to talk with me real time, come hang out with me on Twitch on, like I said, Sunday, Wednesday, Friday. More than willing to go over any kind of theories, fan theories, whatever you want to talk about there. Without saying much more, get one more put 'em up and let's dive right into it.
Water, earth, fire, air. My grandmother used to tell me stories about the old days, a time of peace, when the Avatar kept balance between the water tribes, Earth Kingdom, Fire Nation, and air nomads. But that all changed when the Fire Nation attacked.
Okay, so we're getting a little bit of lore drop here, guys.
Only the Avatar mastered all 4 elements. Only he could stop the ruthless firebenders. But when the world needed him most, he vanished.
He vanished?
100 years have passed, and the Fire Nation is nearing victory in the war. 2 years ago, my father and the men of my tribe journeyed to the Earth Kingdom to help fight against the Fire Nation, leaving me and my brother to look after our tribe. Some people believe that the Avatar was never reborn into the air nomads and that the cycle is broken. But I haven't lost hope.
We got the 2 main characters. Well,
I still believe that somehow the Avatar will return to save the world.
So I just want to give a real big shout out to those 2 men right there. Michael Dante DiMartino and Brian Konietzko, I believe is how you say his name. I'm sorry if I butchered it. They write really good shit. And I'm not even gonna get started on the Netflix thing. Let's not go down that path. Y'all get me all heated. Get me turned up. Alright, let's get it. Book 1, Water, Chapter 1, The Boy in the Iceberg. For how old this show is, the artwork, the animation, everything, it held up very well. Still, I think this is one of the better animated shows of all time.
Not getting away from me this time. Watch and learn, Katara. This is how you catch a fish.
Sokka, look!
Shh, Katara, you're gonna scare it away. I can already smell it cooking.
But Sokka, I caught one! Hey!
Ah! Why is it that every time you play with magic water, I get soaked?
It's not magic, it's water bending. And it's...
Yeah, an ancient art unique to our culture, blah, blah, blah. Look, I'm just saying that if I had weird powers, I'd keep my weirdness to myself.
You're calling me weird? I'm not the one who makes muscles at myself every time I see my reflection in the water.
Oh shit.
Watch out! Go left! Go left!
Uh-oh.
You call that left?
You don't like my steering. Well, maybe you should have
You call that
us
left?
out of the ice.
So it's my fault.
I knew I should have left you home. Leave it to a girl to screw things up.
You are the most sexist, immature, nut-brained... I'm embarrassed to be related to you.
Now, calm down, Katara. Calm down.
Ever since
Damn.
Mom died, I've been doing all the work around camp while you've been off playing soldier.
Katara?
I even wash all the clothes. Have you ever smelled your dirty socks? Let me tell you, not pleasant.
Katara, settle down!
No, that's it. I'm done helping you. From now on your own.
Okay, you've gone from weird to freakish, Katara.
You mean I did that?
Yep. Congratulations.
Okay, so before we get into anything else, I want to take a quick second. And this is kind of how it's going to be. I'm going to be pausing this a lot and kind of talking to you guys a little bit. Right off the bat, we find out that Katara and Sokka, they're brother and sister, right? Their mom's dead. Their dad is off fighting a war. So that kind of left these two kids, Katara said, ever since mom died. So you don't know exactly when she died, like how old they were. So we really don't know how long that they were actually without their mom, but we do know that 2 years ago, she said in the opening, 2 years ago, her dad left. So I want to say Katara is 16, so she was 14 when her dad left, and her mom died probably sometime before that. And with that being said, that kind of left Sokka in the position, especially after his dad left. That's one thing about Sokka that you'll see. He's at the beginning of the story, he's very like, oh, I'm the man, I'm the fighter, I'm like, you're the girl, you should, you know, that's just how he is. That's kind of, I'm not gonna say necessarily that's how he was raised, but you know, his mom died, Katara took over the mom position. And that kind of left him as kind of like the man of the house because their dad is apparently like a warrior. So that's just kind of how he's raised up. Okay, sorry. That was a rant. Let's get it. Is that the boy in the iceberg?
Katara, get back here! We don't know what that thing is!
It's probably not something you should have been hitting with the... Everybody's first instinct in this is always about the animals. Like, oh, what was that? It was a tiger seal.
Uncle,
a literal
do you
tiger
realize
seal.
what this means? That light came from an incredibly powerful source. It has to be him.
Oh, it's just the celestial light. We've been down this road before, Prince Zuko. I don't want you to get too excited over nothing. Please sit. Why don't you enjoy a cup of calming jasmine tea?
I don't need any calming tea. I need to capture the Avatar.
Bro, it kind of
Helmsman,
sounds like you need
head
some
a course
tea.
for the light. Stop!
Or I'll stab you with my jawline tooth spear thingy.
Stop it! I need to ask you something. What? Please, come closer. What is it? Will you go penguin sledding with me? Sure. I guess. What's going on here?
You tell us! How'd you get in the ice? And why aren't you frozen?
I'm not sure. Appa! Are you all right?
Wake up, buddy.
That's my boy Appa. Y'all are gonna hear me talk a lot about Appa.
You're okay.
Shake it off, Ops. Shake it off.
What is that thing?
This is Appa, my flying bison.
Right. And this is Katara, my flying sister.
Don't worry, it'll wash out. So, do you guys live around here?
Don't answer that. Did you see that crazy bolt of light? He was probably trying to signal the Fire Navy.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he's a spy for the Fire Navy. You can tell by that evil look in his eye. The paranoid one is my brother, Sokka. You never told us your name.
I'm Aang.
You're an airbender.
Sure am.
Giant light beams, flying bison, airbenders. I think I got midnight sun madness. I'm going home to where stuff makes sense.
Well, if you guys are stuck, Appa and I can give you a lift.
Appa, yip yip.
We'd love a ride, thanks.
Oh no, I am not getting on that fluffy snot monster.
Are you hoping some other kind of monster will come along and give you a ride home? You know, before you freeze to death?
Okay, so we've heard waterbenders so far, we've heard airbenders, we know that there's an earth kingdom and a fire nation. We've got earthbenders and firebenders, and apparently not everybody is a bender that I know of so far. I believe in the air nomads, everybody was airbenders. They had air acolytes that I don't think had bending powers or capabilities, but all of the official like nomads, I believe, were airbenders. And a lot of people theorize that that is because they have such a high connection with the spirit world. But that's getting into some shit way down the line. So, but I did warn, spoilers.
Hold on tight. Appa, yip yip.
Epic belly flop.
Wow, that was truly amazing.
Appa's just tired. A little rest and he'll be soaring through the sky. You'll see.
Why are you smiling at me like that?
I was
Put
smiling.
it down, Aang. Put it down. Lay it down.
I'm going to bed now. Oh.
Nah, Dunks. Take it easy, bro.
A man needs his rest. Prince Zuko, you need some sleep. Even if you're right, and the Avatar is alive, you won't find him. Your father, grandfather, and great-grandfather all tried and failed.
Because their honor didn't hinge on the Avatar's capture. Mine does. This coward's 100 years in hiding are over.
They just chilling. They be chilling on Appa. He's just swimming through this freezing ass cold water.
What you thinking about?
I guess I was wondering, you're being an airbender and all? If you had any idea what happened to the Avatar?
No. I didn't know him. I mean, I knew people that knew him, but I didn't. Sorry.
Okay, just curious. Good night.
Sleep tight.
Aang's got a secret. What am I gonna do with it? Oh.
Aang, wake up! It's okay. We're in the village now. Come on, get ready. Everyone's waiting to meet. Aang, this is the entire village. Entire village, Aang.
Why are they all looking at me like that?
Okay, so we got, whenever we get to the North Pole, you'll see the difference. But the South Pole, she just said that was the entire village. There was like 12 people there. Not a very big village. So, like, it showed like 4 warships sailing out. I just wonder how many people were on each ship. Like, it made it seem like there was a lot of men, like soldiers, that left. But, like, she's like, this is the entire village. We all live in fucking tents. And
Did Appa sneeze on me?
Well, no one has seen an airbender in 100 years. We thought they were extinct, until my granddaughter and grandson found you.
What is this, a weapon? You can't stab anything with this.
It's not for stabbing. It's for airbending.
Magic trick. Do it again.
Not magic, airbending. It lets me control the air currents around my glider and fly.
You know, last time I checked, humans can't fly.
Check again.
they're all starstruck.
My watchtower!
A watchtower. Aang flew
That was
into it.
amazing.
Great. You're an airbender, Katara's a waterbender. Together, you can just waste time all day long.
You're a waterbender.
Well, sort of. Not yet.
All right, no more playing. Come on, Katara, you have chores.
I told you he's the real thing, Gran. I finally found a bender to teach me.
Katara, try not to put all your hopes in this boy.
But he's special. I can tell. I sense he's filled with much wisdom.
See? Now let's stuff like this.
Again.
I don't mean to pause it right in the middle of a fight. That's kind of one of the crazy parts is that he's the Avatar. As we get further along in the story, we find out, like, he's got to save the world. We got this crazy-ass comet coming, blah, 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 blah. The Fire Lord's an asshole. They're all just kids. Like, oh, and let's not forget that this was a Nickelodeon show. I forgot to mention that at the beginning. A lot of people either don't realize that or don't know it or whatever. But, alright, let's get back going. Bunch of kids. That was the point I was trying to make. And we'll do a recap at the end of the episode. So, alright, let's get it.
No, power in firebending comes from the breath, not the muscles. The breath becomes energy in the body. The energy extends past your limbs and becomes fire. Get it right this time.
Enough. I've been drilling this sequence all day. Teach me the next set. I'm more than ready.
No, you are impatient. You have yet to master your basics. Drill it again!
Gotta know the basics. Get the advanced sets, dude.
The sages tell us
Big
that the
Zooks.
Avatar is the last airbender. He must be over 100 years old by now. He's had a century to
Sorta.
master the 4 elements. I'll need more than basic firebending to defeat him. You will teach me the advanced set!
Very well. But first, I must finish my roast duck.
Roast duck.
Nom.
Damn, Avatar. This show makes me so hungry.
Now, men, it's important that you show no fear when you face a firebender. In the Water Tribe, we fight to the last man standing. For without courage, how can we call ourselves men?
I gotta pee.
I gotta
Until
pee!
your fathers return from the war, they're counting on you to be the men of this tribe. And that means no potty breaks.
Damn,
really
Sokka,
gotta
calm
go.
down. No potty break? Shit.
Okay, who else has to go?
Have you seen Aang? Gran said he disappeared over an hour ago.
Wow, everything freezes in there.
Ugh! Katara, get him out of here. This lesson is for warriors only.
Whee!
Was that just a poop joke? Did I really just catch a poop joke for the first time?
Stop it! Stop it right now! What's wrong with you? We don't have time for fun and games with the war going on.
What war? What are you talking about?
You're kidding, right?
Penguin. Oh no, the penguins are gonna eat my fishies.
Hey, come on, little guy. Want to go sledding? Ooh.
Aang, I'll help you catch a penguin if you teach me waterbending.
You got a deal. Just one little problem. I'm an airbender, not a waterbender.
You're looking at the only waterbender in the whole South Pole.
This isn't right. A waterbender needs to master water. What about the North Pole? There's another water tribe up there, right?
The North
Maybe
Pole.
they have waterbenders who could teach you.
Maybe.
All the way on the
But
other
we
side of the
haven't had
world,
contact
bro.
with our sister tribe in a long time. It's not exactly turn right at the second
Yeah, I mean-
glacier. It's on the other side of the world.
But you forget, I have a flying bison.
That's true.
Papa and I can personally fly you to the North Pole.
Papa ain't flying nowhere right now, dude.
Master.
That's... I mean, I don't know. I've never left home before.
Well, you think about it. But in the meantime, can you teach me to catch one of these penguins?
Okay, listen closely, my young pupil. Catching penguins is an ancient and sacred art. Observe.
Yeah, caught a penguin. This shit looks so fun. I wish I could ride a penguin like that. Who else doesn't want to ride a fucking penguin? Those things are aerodynamic as fuck, too. Look,
I haven't done this since I was a kid.
You still are a kid.
that line right there. I haven't done this since I was a kid. And Aang says, you still are a kid. He's older than you, bro. Sorta. Well, I guess.
Whoa. What is that?
A Fire Navy ship, and a very bad memory for my people. Aang, stop! We're not allowed to go near it.
There could be
The
booty
ship could
traps.
be booby-trapped.
If you want to be a bender, you have to let
That's
go.
what I said. Booty trap. Iron Nation. Catchy as fuck. Do it. There's just conveniently a hole right there at the ice line. Hey, I'll just come on in. Little animals. Bring me another one.
This
Bring
ship has
me
haunted
another
my
animal.
tribe since Gran was a little girl. It was part of the Fire Nation's first attacks.
Okay, back up. I have friends all over the world, even in the Fire Nation. I've never seen any war.
Aang, how long were you in that iceberg?
I don't know, a few days maybe?
I think it was more like 100 years.
What? That's impossible. Do I look like a 112-year-old man to you?
Think about it. The war is a century old. You don't
Do
know
I look
about
like
it
a
because
112-year-old man, dude?
somehow you were in there that whole time. It's the only explanation.
100 years. I can't believe it.
I'm sorry, Aang. Maybe somehow there's a bright side to all this.
I did get to meet you.
Aww.
Come on, let's get out of here. Aang, let's head back. This place is creepy.
Huh?
Yep.
What's that you said about booby traps?
That's what I said. Booty traps.
Hold on tight! Ah!
The last airbender. Quite agile for his old age. Wake my uncle! Tell him I found the Avatar.
I found the Avatar.
As well as his hiding place.
So yeah, that was the first episode. It's a little, I mean, I'm not even gonna say it's slow. it's a good episode in itself. It really kind of drops a lot of lore on you. Get some world building, which is a good thing. Not a whole lot happened per se, but yeah, one thing that I didn't really touch on at the beginning was this is a Nickelodeon show. It was made by or produced by Nickelodeon. It was written by the two gentlemen that I shouted out at the beginning of the show. They make some other stuff like they do Dragon Quest on Netflix. There's a lot of Avatar comics and other stuff too. So there's more to the world than just this, and there's also Korra. We'll get there maybe. I don't know. Don't get me don't get me going on Korra. I do want to say, guys, be sure to check this out. This is a great show to watch on your own or with your family. It's got great morals, great values, great ideas. I can't rave on this show enough. I always talk about it. I love this show. Anybody that I talk to, I always ask them if they've seen it. I've recommended it to hundreds of people probably. Amazing, an amazing show. Probably, I don't know, probably one of my, a lot of, not a lot, I don't know. Some people have said it's the greatest show ever made. And I wouldn't disagree with them. Like that dude that sets up the suns. Like Avatar is the greatest show ever. Changed my mind. And we'll get into it more. This is, like I said, this is the beginning. Not very much to this one. Like you find out so Aang's avatar, he was in the iceberg for 100 years, which is that in itself is pretty nuts. Could you imagine? I mean, as we go on, you find out hardcore fuckery happened with the air nomads. I'm gonna try not to just blatantly spoil shit. I might drop hints, but if anybody hasn't seen it and they're watching the show and then coming and watching maybe my reviews of the show, like episode by episode, that'd be cool. But yeah, some shit goes down with the air nomads. Like, he's been locked in this. He doesn't know anything about this war that's been going on for 100 years. He doesn't know anything about, like, his people. He had a family, of course, but like he lived with the monks, so it was kind of a different, like, all of his friends and like the people that he, all his homies, people that he'd sit down at the circle with. You know, them nomads, they got him. Never mind, I'm not going. I mentioned they're all just a bunch of kids, even Zuko. I think Zuko's like 16, maybe. I think Zuko and Qatar are 16. I'd have to, don't quote me on that. I could be wrong. Look, I'm gonna get comments like, Zuko is 16 and 3/4. I don't care. They're young. Aang's 12. I think Sokka's 14. Aang and Zuko are 16. There's grown-ups in the show too, but it mainly revolves around a group of children. And then later on in the show, another villain comes in, and that person is also younger in age. Nickelodeon. I don't know if we touched on that. I'm jumping all around because I guess I need to take notes. This show got pretty dark. Not in this episode, but further on into the show. Like, it tackles a lot of adult themed stuff in a very almost kid friendly way. Crazy shit goes on in this show. It can get pretty dark. Talked about Sokka. You know, Sokka's kind of like the typical guy, I guess, right now in the show. Sokka's one of my favorite characters. He goes through an unbelievable amount of character building and change throughout the show. A lot of people consider Sokka kind of like the comic relief, and he doesn't provide anything to the show except for like a joke here and there, and you know, throwing his boomerang and shit. But Sokka is a very in-depth character in his own. So Katara, she is a waterbender, but she's not trained. She's not like an expert waterbender in any means of the term. She can barely do it. She doesn't really know how. When she made that boulder blow up, it was just because she got mad. Their grandma's area. Oh yeah, the village. They live in a little bitty village. You would think that there would be at least, well, and then again, she's the only waterbender, so there's not, you can't build structures out of like ice and shit like you see later on. And that's another thing, the bending. Oh, I guess we can talk a little bit about the bending, and it won't ruin too much. All the bending is based off of real martial arts styles, I guess. And I don't know all of them. I'll look it up. I'll get back to you on that one. I know I'm not even going to try right now. I'll look it up and I'll tell you on next episode. If you really look at the different bending styles, you can tell that they're very different in themselves. Just the movements, and like water bending is very fluid. I think water bending might be Tai Chi, and air bending is like Bagua, I think. I just can't remember what earthbending or firebending is. And those are like some of the two more common styles that a lot of different people would. As you'll come to find out, like, I guess I should have done a little bit more research in this. Like, if y'all want me to, I can like get a list of voice actors. I know Zuko is Dante Bosco, but he's the only one of the main cast that I actually like know right off the bat. But it's got an amazing voice. Like a lot of the people that are in the show, they have they've got a cast. They've got a solid cast of voice actors. The music in the show is amazing. Yeah, great score. This it's filled with amazing music. There's just I could go on all night, guys. I could sit here and talk about this show for hours and hours, and by the end of this, I probably will have hours put into this. I guess I'll go ahead and wrap it up. This was a great first episode, guys. I hope that y'all haven't been just flooded with so much Avatar content that you don't like this, but hopefully we can get some traction going with it. I appreciate you guys hanging out. Be sure to hit the subscribe button, the like button. Make sure the notification bell's on if you want to see my next episode. I'm going to try and drop one video a week. You can also check me out, like I said at the beginning of the video, on my Twitch stream. I stream Sunday, Wednesday, Friday. By all means, hop over. We can talk about Avatar. We can talk about whatever you want. Hang out over there, real time. You guys have a great night. Don't forget to drink that water. And as always, put 'em up.